in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his spot. Slips through the line.
Go on, bitch.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Houston Cougars offense going to get the chance to start this game off. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Finds his man, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Texas Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defense.
He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
And you really need your quarterback quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like give it up, get north south, throw the football away, you can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Wegman. Right on the money. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cougars are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The extra point here would tie the game. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open.
Bitch.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive
they've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Thomas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Try to get it to the edge. Fights off a defender. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. To the air, it's Morton. This time on target. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. Inside the 30. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. On the double. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanford. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz. Put faster by the offensive line.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Using the quick game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Tucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carter. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Converts on 4th down, still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the art talent on the throw.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Joyner. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone.
Yeah, it's not just a child's playhouse, it's a rental property. Kids, off Gary's roof. Someone lives in there? Lives, works, and
From the gun,
thrives.
the ground game.
Wi-Fi reaches all the way to the
Picked
playhouse.
up maybe
Big alien
a
names,
yard. It's
beaches
down to
everywhere.
16.
Check it out. Solid. Treehouse just opened up.
Live like a big alien. AT&T Fiber with all fiber. Even your playhouse turned rental property.
Helps this offense find positive.
AT&T extended Wi-Fi phone service plan required. AT&T.com/all-fiber check eligibility.
It's the
That'll be enough to
summer
give them a first and goal from the 10.
Ford Summer Sales Event.
Great time to buy.
What do we have amazing deals on this summer?
Ford trucks and SUVs.
Scanning the field, it's Morton.
Best selling autograph.
Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep.
You get to work at the Ford Summer Sales Event.
And
Amazing.
quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is
Based
be
on
a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there. He's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Gets the back moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Need. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Houston wants to play fast. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Weckman. He's going to throw deep right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll run it on first and goal. He he fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
So on offense, you got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you?
Touchdown, Cougar! A great catch and run for 6.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Trying to get the corner. Got the first down and more. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Morton. Snag in the middle, it's Carter. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Red Raiders will try to punch it in on first and goal. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that one.
And he kept that one just straight enough to breeze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. It'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Already find a hole in that secondary. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll stop at the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trench.
And the defense will corral the quarterback and down. At midfield.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
For those who want more of every moment this summer, Mazda has more 2025 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus awards than any other brand as of May 2025 . What more could you ask for? Discover how Mazda has more to move you today. Visit IIHS.com.
What the fuck are y'all doing on defense, man?
Discovery at Davis Moore Mazda.
Scuba Scooter's coffee was sweatily earned in one trip from the car to the apartment door. You know it could be done. Had to be. 2 trips to Spark and
Got to
stop.
have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Even got the mail on the way in. 4 flights of stairs.
Play action. Fires to the big fella.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back. But look at the blocks out front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give is to Williams. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes.
He's got it down the right side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Nowhere to go with the line down. He goes at the 39.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that crew.
Got a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Joyner. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keep it on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route, working through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. He's got him this time. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that with those linebackers hovering around in there and those safeties coming crashing down. Very brave play there by the slot receiver.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Toss sweep to the right. Across the 45. Lots of running room. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the ground game left. Got the 1st down and more. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker.
At Publix, we understand the significance of Sunday dinner.
Sunday dinner is where every recipe is a story, and every meal is a journey back to roots. It's in the sizzle of the pan we find a kinship to our past, our future, and eternity. It's more than a meal. Take it to your family's history.
Here's to the power of Sunday dinner, the love that seasons every dish, and the memories that linger long after the last bite. Visit Publix.com/Sunday dinner for recipes and more. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with full reliability and versatility built in. Toyota VX and L Series compact packages, #1 durability and motor experience. Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. Sidekick utility vehicles with durability and speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. Wichita Truck. Wichita Truck.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
They watch you go. That's how good it is.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the board. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to see him. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs turning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They want to fight this one in a front with 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds Water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Redman. Finds his man, it's Broussard. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think at this point of the game on the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And that play just never got started. He's right out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Cougars had a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Sound off, carpet worn back and forth pacing. Better me, I'm out season. Niggas now see they make me police and origin stories start to change up. Niggas never put my name up unless you fuck about the best ends. Not training. That shows the shoulders still leaning on training wheels. Everybody's on the field. Then he talk to him. A&R give a spark to him.
This offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the
Nowhere to go with the one down. He goes at 39.
Now we televise. Glory, my name is Ben Verified. The young boys and the vets, they all testify in the game.
Defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Dropping back, it's Wegler. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
This opportunity on offense, QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down.
I was the business man, scared to get in trouble in the trenches when my belt got tighter.
Looking to throw and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch.
I live in my
He
head.
goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the big
And
fella.
just because you don't write it down, they don't make you move.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, what a great second effort by the receiver. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Houston. Snagged in the end zone to give them six.
Now at Chipotle, our all-new Chipotle Honey Chicken. Comes Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
He gets it in from the
All 5 fresh 10 chicken nuggets served up in your favorite burrito bowl. New Chipotle Honey Chicken. It's heat
comes on the field.
but it's only at Chipotle for
On the run from
on the app
inside
to
zone
pick up or
5.
deliver.
Really
Chipotle.
disciplined job by the coverage
It's the
unit to
summer
get
sales
down
event
there
with the Ford
and
10.
30 seconds on the clock.
Texas
The
Tech
Ford
has
Summer
it back
Sales
in the
Event
Red
reaching
Raider
tomorrow.
offense on its way
When we
to
have
the
amazing
field.
deals on this
So they
summer
start
Ford 10.
this drive from
It's
inside their
Ford
own
America's
20 at the
all-time best-selling
19-yard
auto brand.
line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stop at the
You went to
25
work
after
for
a
Ford Summer
5-yard
Sales
gain.
Event.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've
Betcha.
got
Based
your
on
timeouts in your back
Almanac
pocket.
Score
You're trailing
and
at this
industry
point,
reported
and the
sales data
offense is
from
going to be running the
1999 to
football,
2024 CY.
trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Grab near the marker. It's Joyner. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the ground, it's Joyner. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Defense uses the timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense. Stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got the back over the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practiced this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing the 4-minute offense to perfection.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got their lead delayed. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's...
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Will they get the touchdown? Needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks seconds remaining on the clock. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense options. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points is being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we're all about keeping you on the road to summer fun. To